Two of Lancashire's non-league clubs got a taste of the bright lights of the Football League as Chorley faced Lancaster City at the Macron Stadium in the final of the Partners Foundation Lancashire FA Challenge Trophy. Chorley have a successful history in the competition, having already lifted the trophy 16 times. But it was underdogs Lancaster that did the early running, and Ricky Mercer's header was saved well by Sam Ashton, but Zach Clark was on hand to dispatch the loose ball, Lancaster taking the lead after just 2 minutes of the game, much to the delight of Clark and the travelling Lancaster fans. The Dolly Blues continued to push. Ackrig found himself some space in the penalty area with his finessed effort curling just wide. Chorley began to get into the game as the half went on. The ball bouncing around in the area before it fell to Jake Lynch on the edge of the box, his shot flying well over. Chorley sit 2 leagues above Lancaster, and their class began to show as they started to put a few good attacks together. A number of dangerous crosses eventually led to a poor punch from Mike Hale in the Lancaster goal. Cottrell's shot eventually flicked off a group of bodies to put the Magpies back on terms. Only a minute later, Lancaster was stringing some nice passes together. Good work from Jacob Gregory down the right-hand side ended with Ackrig teeing up Craig Carney, his half-volley wrong-footing Sam Ashton in goal. A crazy few minutes that left Lancaster leading 2-1 at the break. Chorley manager Matt Jansen decided to change it up after the break, bringing off James Dean and sending on Darren Stevenson. Stevenson made an instant impact, but not in the way he was expecting. After running clear, he was taken out by Mike Hale, with Magpie fans calling for the red card. But referee David McNamara decided against sending the keeper for an early bath. The free kick was wasted and a good slide tackle from the Lancaster defence sent Clark on a quick counter-attack. He set up Winder, whose shot was expertly tipped onto the bar by Ashton, keeping Chorley hopes alive. Adam Roscoe then took over on free kick duty, with his effort producing a world-class save from Mike Hale to keep the Dolly Blues in the lead. Chorley continued to push for the equaliser and were given a lifeline with under 20 minutes remaining. Connaughton's miscued shot appeared to hit Mercer's arm, with the referee pointing straight to the spot. Stevenson stepped up to take the spot kick, but a poor effort was saved by Hale, only for Stevenson to follow up and draw the game level. In the dying embers of the game, Lancaster pushed for a winner. A nice passing interchange led to Gregory picking out Tom Watson in the box, but incredibly his effort was kept out by the toe of Ashton. The game finished 2-2, forcing the teams to face the lottery of a penalty shootout. Mercer bravely stepped up first to start the proceedings for Lancaster, but his effort agonisingly struck the outside of the upright. After one penalty scored each, Jack Dorney then stepped up to give Chorley the advantage. Mike Hale, the hero for Lancaster, keeping it all square with 2 penalties taken each. Goal scorer Craig Carney then stepped up for Lancaster. Chorley goalkeeper Ashton now taking up the gauntlet and saving expertly, putting a smile on his and Chorley's faces. Stevenson then stepped up to take his second penalty of the day, this time making no mistake as he fired Chorley into a 2-1 lead. Substitute Tom Killifin was tasked with keeping Lancaster in the shootout, but again there was no getting past Ashton. This meant that second half substitute Paul Jarvis just had to score to give Chorley the win. Hale did his best to put him off in the decisive kick, but to no avail as Jarvis kept a cool head to perfectly dispatch the penalty. Winning the shootout 3-1, the Chorley players celebrated their 17th victory in the Lancashire FA Challenge Trophy. The underdogs of Lancaster did themselves and their fans proud, but ultimately the lottery of the shootout was the only way to separate the sides. Alex Oldroyd, Macron Stadium, Bolton.